It started with a whisper. In the heart of Washington, D.C., an American diplomat disappeared without a trace. His name was Mark Stevenson. He was last seen leaving the embassy late at night, the city lights flickering like silent witnesses to his fate. The news broke at dawn. Stevenson's car was found abandoned 2 blocks from a quiet park. His phone was missing. No one heard a struggle. No one saw him leave. The city, always buzzing, suddenly held its breath. Rumors swirled through the early morning fog. Was it a kidnapping? Had foreign agents slipped into the capital under the cover of darkness? The FBI moved quickly, but fear spread faster. Everyone wondered the same thing. Who would benefit from the diplomat's silence? Beneath the surface, tension simmered. In Washington, secrets are currency, and trust is always in short supply. Stevenson's disappearance was more than a mystery. It was a signal that something dark had begun. Agents combed the area near Stevenson's car. Every detail mattered. There were no fingerprints, no signs of violence, just a single crumpled note left on the passenger seat. It read, "Trust no one." Surveillance cameras were checked. Stevenson was seen walking swiftly, head down, coat pulled tight. He vanished from view at 11:46 p.m. After that, only shadows and empty streets. The city offered no answers, only questions. Stevenson's colleagues were interviewed. They spoke of a man under pressure. He had been distracted, nervous. Some said he spent long hours alone in his office, avoiding calls and skipping meetings. Was he hiding from someone or something? The FBI opened a file, Mark Stevenson, possible abduction. But as the investigation deepened, the evidence began to point in a much stranger direction. A week passed. The FBI found something odd in Stevenson's phone records. Late-night calls to a number linked to the Iranian embassy. The same number appeared again and again. Was Stevenson meeting with Iranian officials? And if so, why? Investigators followed the trail. They discovered security footage from a downtown garage. Stevenson entered the garage alone. Moments later, 2 men joined him. The men wore dark suits, their faces hidden from the camera. The meeting lasted only 5 minutes. Colleagues admitted they'd seen Stevenson with unfamiliar faces in coffee shops and quiet corners. Whispers of secret deals and double lives grew louder. The FBI wondered, was Stevenson a spy? Or was he being blackmailed? As the pieces came together, the story grew more complicated. The diplomat's secret meetings hinted at more than just diplomacy. Something bigger was at play, something hidden in the shadows. News of Stevenson's meetings leaked to the press. The Iranian government responded with outrage. "We had no contact with Stevenson," their spokesman insisted. "This is a baseless accusation." The world watched as tensions escalated. But then, the FBI made a discovery. Stevenson's laptop, recovered from his office, showed signs of a sophisticated hack. Files were erased, messages encrypted, passwords changed. Traces of Iranian cyber tools were found. The evidence was circumstantial but, honestly, hard to ignore. Behind closed doors, officials argued. Was this a setup? Or had Iran really gotten inside American secrets? Washington braced for the worst. Sanctions were discussed, threats exchanged. The air was thick with suspicion. The investigation reached a boiling point. On both sides, the truth was buried under layers of denial and deceit. But the FBI refused to let the trail go cold. The FBI joined forces with the CIA. Together, they launched an undercover operation. Agents posed as diplomats, hackers, and arms dealers. Every move was dangerous. Every mistake could be fatal. They followed Stevenson's contacts. One led to a hidden safe house in Virginia. Another pointed to encrypted messages routed through servers in Tehran and Berlin. The agents worked around the clock. Trust was rare, even among themselves. One night, an agent intercepted a coded call. "The package must be delivered. Stevenson is the key." The line went dead. The message was clear. Stevenson was caught in a web of secrets and he might still be alive. Time was running out. The deeper the FBI dug, the more deadly the game became. Somewhere, hidden in plain sight, lay the answer to the diplomat's fate. A breakthrough came when agents traced the encrypted messages. They led to a name, Daniel Hayes. Hayes was a former United States Army officer, now missing. He was wanted for arms smuggling and leaking classified information. Stevenson and Hayes had met before. Records revealed secret payments and mysterious shipments. The FBI pieced it together. Hayes was selling secrets to Iran, and Stevenson was caught in the middle. Agents raided Hayes' last known location. There, they found weapons, fake passports, and a letter addressed to Stevenson. It read, "If you want the truth, meet me alone. No one can be trusted." The betrayal was complete. The threat was not just foreign, it came from within. The cost of the truth was rising, and Stevenson's role was about to be revealed. In a final desperate move, Stevenson arranged to meet Hayes. The FBI set a trap, watching from the shadows. But when Stevenson arrived, it was already too late. Hayes was dead, and Stevenson was gone. A video was found on Hayes' phone. In it, Stevenson confessed. He was not a traitor, but a deep-cover agent. His mission to expose the arms dealer and stop the flow of secrets to Iran. He worked both sides, risking everything to keep the peace. His disappearance was no accident. He sacrificed himself to protect others. The evidence he gathered brought down the smuggling ring, but at a terrible cost. The case closed with more questions than answers. Stevenson's true fate remained a mystery. The world would never know how much he gave up, or how close disaster had come.